All right, it says that we are on Facebook. Let me just go ahead and double check. All right, it says that we are on Facebook. Let me just go ahead and double check. All right, it says that we are on Facebook. Let me just go ahead and double. All right. Yep, I think we are live. So hey, notifications are going off. We are live. Welcome. Y'all come on in. Like, tag, and share. Like, tag, and share. Let's see who we have on. All right, so let me go ahead and let some people know that we're here. Great evening, everybody. I am so excited that you guys are tuning in to our broadcast on tonight. We have an amazing guest tonight, and oh my goodness, y'all ready? We got a treat, y'all. We have a treat, so go ahead and share. Go ahead and share. Let me know where you guys are joining in from. Welcome so much to HR Ministries. I am Sharisa T, visionary and founder, and I am excited that you decided to join in. My voice is a little raspy. I have a slight cold, but we're going to push through on tonight. Hey, I see some people joining. Go ahead and share. Welcome again to our live chat. We're going to talk about home ownership on tonight, this evening. So go ahead, tag your good girlfriends, your queens, your kings. We are live. Give me just 1 second. I got some messages going off. Let's see. Okay. I had some people asking me. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Again, welcome. Thank y'all so much for joining. Tonight, we are going to talk about home ownership, and we are excited. I have someone on here tonight. I would love for her to come on up so she can introduce herself. Whenever you are ready, we are live. Miss Danielle Matthews is in the building on tonight, and she is going to introduce herself and show you guys and give you guys a treat on this evening. So welcome, Danielle Matthews.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you, Miss Sharisa with HR Ministries for the invitation on home ownership. You know, it's always a pleasure anytime we can educate our own. So thank you for the platform.
You're so welcome. We're excited about this tonight because y'all okay, real talk. So y'all know I'm real. She is hosting a whole live class, y'all. Like live. Do y'all hear me? Live. Y'all come on with it. Hey, y'all say hello. Man, when I found that out, girl, my mouth has been open since. I'm just excited, man, that your dedication and for what you're going to be sharing on this evening with our viewers and those who may be listening live or listening to the replay. So I'm going to just pose a couple of questions to you. So tell us about yourself. What do you do?
What did I do? Okay, I am Danielle Matthews. I am a servant here at Matthews and Associates. And Matthews and Associates consists of a real estate team, as well as we have a real estate school that we teach pre-license, post-license, continuing education. So we kind of a real estate resource here in Birmingham, along with home education classes. So pretty much a one-stop shop for whatever it is you need.
That's good. That's good. So tell us a little bit more about so tell us a little bit more about home ownership. I know that we are like still kind of in a pandemic, and we've been talking about, or we've been seeing like the different fluctuation rates and things with home ownership. So let's dive in. I think this conversation is so needed. And just to give you guys a backstory, back in 2019, we had another series. It was called Level Up, and we were talking about home ownership, and we had Miss Danielle Matthews on, and she came and she spilled the tea and the beans about home ownership, and I was very intrigued. I was very intrigued. And so I reached out to her and was like, you said I can get a house in X amount of days. Are you sure? What all I need to do? Blah, blah, blah. And long story short, my girl helped me get my home, which I am sitting in right now. So I am a living testimony to what can come behind of just having someone who is a person of faith, who can get on this journey with you and believe and just help you get to the next step. So let's talk about it. I know there may be some people out there who want to possibly know more about home ownership. How can you help them in these crazy times that we're in right now? How can you better assist someone on the journey who is thinking about owning their home?
Okay, great question. Thank you for that, Carissa. One of the best ways I can help a person on today is educating them. When I say educate them, it's educate them on the choices and the resources available for home ownership. Because real estate, I wouldn't call it a cookie cutter. One program is not the same for everyone, depending on your timing, your price, just your location where you want to be. Just being educated on the real estate process is the first thing you want to do. Then you want to be knowledgeable about where you want to go. Just knowing that I know a lot of people kind of, like you said, we are still in a pandemic. There are a lot of people who has already kind of gave us what they said, foreshadowing of the real estate market. But like you said, I'm a person whose business is run off faith. So I don't go by what the news and everybody go by. So I still say it's an amazing time to buy. It's an amazing market. Like I tell any of my clients, the best time to buy is when you're able to buy. So don't get caught up in what you may see the news say. Just find out for yourself and get educated on what's available to you. And one of the first things I want to tell people is shop around for the programs. When you're thinking about purchasing home, find out what type of programs are available for you. If there's a process that you think you want to take your time with, send me an email. I can also give you resources of some different home ownership classes around town that are free if you're committed to learning about it. So I am definitely one to encourage you to really get educated on the process when you begin.
That's good. Education is key. And it better helps you kind of understand just the logistics of all of the things that you have to do in order to get that loan or whatever it is that you're getting so that you can get that home. So if someone comes up and say, hey, I want to purchase my home, but I don't know where to start. So give them kind of like a roadmap from starting to finish, if you will.
Okay, great question. A roadmap that I would say, first, find you a real estate agent. And when I say find you a real estate agent, find you one who's a realtor, not just someone sell real estate. Make sure they are a realtor. Make sure someone is committed to you. Make sure they are knowledgeable about the process. Once you find your real estate agent, Follow her lead as far as his or her leads as far as the resources that's available. One of the first things they're going to do, be it you paying cash or be it you getting a loan, we're going to find out where you are budget-wise, financially, what program works best for you. And in doing so, you're able to break down what is the need for each program. And when I say program, just to kind of give you a few nuggets, I'm talking about loans. And when you say loans, I'm talking about be it you get a conventional FHA, VA, or USDA loan. All of those are different programs that can give you different resources and benefits with it. Once you find out the loan that you'll be using, as well as what's the need. When I say what's the need, I'm talking about your down payment. Usually each loan is about 3.5% down, depending on which program you go, if you get a program with no money down, as well as closing costs. Understand what that looks like, the funds you're needed for your savings, earnest money, all of those things. And again, Carissa, you can give them my number. I just want to be real quick, and they can definitely set up an appointment and I can go over these things again with them. Those are the first thing you're going to need. Also, go ahead and start looking at your tax returns. One of the first things they're going to ask you for is tax returns, bank statements, and check stubs. Those are things you can go ahead and do for yourself to make sure you have them. And then just do the application. Find out where you are. I mean, just it's only if you can't purchase a house today, you will be able to purchase a house one day. That's just the American dream off the top. So I hope those are some things that can assist you in that roadmap and getting the things together when you go see your lender.
That's good. Thank you so much. Now, I want to jump in because a lot of people sometimes talk about their credit not being so up to par where they need to be. So can you shed a little light about if someone is out there wanting to purchase a home, about their credit score, some ranges for where they need to be, and possibly do you know some ways how they can get it to where it needs to be?
Okay, great question again. Your first question was as far as credit range, where you have to be. Some of the last lenders that I've been able to meet with, they're anywhere from 580, 580, 620 minimum credit score. But again, there are some other factors that go into that, depending on your, that depends on your approval. Of course, I'm going to always say, just look at your debt to income ratio. When you're looking at that, most companies don't want to go over about 52 to 54%. So just kind of look at that, meaning that the income you have coming in versus the income that's going out, as well as go ahead and start if you look at your credit scores. I know there are some free apps that you can go in to True Check. Credit Karma is one that a lot of people use. Don't know how accurate the credit score is, but from my understanding, I've seen the debt has been pretty accurate. And look at those. I'm not a credit advisor, but I can say some of my own practices that have been taught to me is that we just need to keep our debt 30% or less, whatever bill that is. Everybody tells us that from all of my credit education courses on myself. It's just up to us. But again, there are different programs out there to assist with that. But I'll definitely be willing to meet with anyone that got any other questions.
That's good. That's good. When you were talking, I was thinking about my journey because, when I'm laughing because when I called you and I was telling you that I was ready and I knew that there were some things that I needed to do, I think you got me in touch with a broker, and he started to kind of tell me about my what I needed to do as far as like getting my credit together. And this one simple hack, and I'm just going to share it because this is what I had to do. It may not be for everybody, but he was like, well, you have some things that are on your credit, but if you will utilize these credit cards that you have and pay your credit cards down to $30 on each card, you will see a big jump in your credit score. And I said, are you sure that's it? You don't have to worry about all. He was like, trust me, just pay your debt down and you'll see a jump. And I was like, okay. And I started moving some things, and I actually paid my credit cards down to like $30. And then I think he also told me to make sure that I pay on time, and to make like one purchase and then pay it off. So like get gas, maybe food or whatever, pay a bill and pay it off, just to kind of get that number down. And I promise you, I did just that, y'all, and my score went up like 100 points.
Yeah.
That's because I paid my credit card debt down. And so there are different things that you can do. If you think you're not in the right range, credit range, I'm sure there are people who out there who can help you boost your credit score up. So that was amazing. I have someone in the chat, they're talking about student loans. Do student loans affect trying to buy or purchase a home?
Yes, student loans can affect whether or not you purchase a loan, but purchase a home. But again, there are resources out there that can assist you with getting past that. As you know, one of the things that the federal government did, for the most part, everybody has been in deferment for the last couple of years. And oh, by the way, they have uploaded the application. So all of us who need to go and ask for forgiveness for our student loan, the time is now. But what they're looking at is they used to calculate your student loan debt from 1% to 2% of your loan, depending on what program, depending on how much they calculate now, and depending on if they'll calculate any at this point. So again, it just depends on the program that you use, depending on how much and what percentage of your student loan is used toward your debt.
Good, good. Someone asked about co-signers. Does loans or student loans affect the application as if it's a co-signer, I guess, maybe?
As far as it's saying that, well, depending on whether you're the signer or the co-signer on any loan, your debt is your debt. And depending on how to calculate your debt to income ratio, if you're going on the loan, your debt would be considered in that loan.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So I'm just looking to see if we have any other questions. She's saying co-signer on the student loan. I'm not sure. All right, so are you asking, I'm talking to the guest, are you asking will this person who may be the co-signer on a loan not be able to get approved because of student loans? Clarify that question for me, Shirley, in the chat, and then I'll answer that. I want to make sure that I'm relaying the question carefully. But again, for those of you who are watching, again, thank y'all so much. We are with Danielle Matthews, and she is sharing a lot of great content about home ownership. I want to, before we go back to this question, I want to talk about the time frame. How soon, if someone decided, hey, today I want to purchase a house, how soon will they be able to close?
Wow, that's a kind of loaded question. It depends on where they are and what they're willing to do. And I'm glad you asked that, Carissa, because I'm going to pick on you for a little while. Just like you said, when you came to me and you got ready to purchase a home. And as we say, if you can't purchase a home today, you can purchase a home one day. And when you came to me and we gave you your plan and what you needed to do to get your credit together, what's the time frame we originally said you was going to be ready to buy a home?
So I think my closing date was like December the 27th.
No, I'm saying when we got started, what was the process before they said you would be able to even purchase a home?
Was it 30 days?
No, I think it was more like 6 to 9 months.
6 to 9 months.
Before you got your approval. I'm saying before you got your approval.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, she just even with yourself, you were thinking that it would take a lot longer for you to get to where you were. And like you explained, like your credit score went up 100 points and real quick, just by doing what you needed to do. And so you were able, well, we was looking at 69 months, you came back, and because I originally told you, I said, we're gonna follow God. It depends on what he says. And you was ready in what, 3 months or less? And so that's what that took about. But once you get your financing together, when I say financing and you've gone through underwriting, they have checked your check stubs, tax returns, anything that need. I have some loans can close in 21 to 30 days. As early as 21 to 30 days. Yes. Real quick. But I'll say on the average, on the safe side, 30 to 45.
Okay. Yeah. And yeah, I'm just thinking back about, I remember, because I know when you were on the call, you was like, yeah, you can do it in I don't know if you said 3 months to 90. I can't remember, but I was like, really? Really? Or something like that. And and I was kind of like pacing myself, because even if I can be very transparent, I think I did have one closing date, which is in December, but then I kind of started being fearful a little bit. And so I prolonged my closing date. However, but it still worked out for my favor. So I know God was all in it.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so I think she has the question. It says, majority of the debt is as a co-signer of her daughter's student loan. She wants to purchase a home, so she's trying to see, will those loans affect her home buying process? Okay.
Okay, at this point, depending on the loan, there are some loans that it will not affect her home buying process.
That's good. You heard it. So
yes,
just, I think for the most part, especially like for me, it was a step of faith, because if I can just be transparent, my family, I was the first in my family to purchase a home. And she said Sally Mae. I guess that's her provider. But it was a step of faith, like I stepped out of there. I didn't know, it was the unknown. I didn't know what I was doing. I just was like, I just feel it in my bones. It's time for me to do this. I think it was kind of like a start over for me. And so with me being the first, I was very nervous. I was very hesitant, and I thought that I would not be able to, but I said, I'm going to try it anyway. And then just after just reaching out. So I guess my thing is just take the step and reach out. You won't know until you try. Because once you reach out and you really talk and sit down with the realtor or someone like yourself, like, and really just be upfront and honest, because you asked me so many questions. I was like, oh my God, I think you asked me like what type of flooring and all of the lights, and I'm sitting here like, huh? I hadn't even thought that far. I wasn't even thinking about those things. You want to out there, 2-car garage? What do you want? And I was like, I don't know. I just stepped out. And so I think for the most part, like those of you who are listening live or listening to the replay, I think the first thing you just need to do is just take that step of faith and book that consultation with your realtor. And let them.
And call Danielle Matthews if you don't have a realtor.
Hey, you hear it? Call Danielle Matthews. You heard that, y'all. I'm telling you, she's amazing. Like I couldn't have did it without her. And just being very transparent, like I was very fearful. I thought, and I can be honest, because when I got through the process, and even when I was approved for the loan, I got approved once my credit score went up. It was like the enemy started fighting me mentally, and I had all of these different types of thoughts, like, you're not going to be able to do this, you can't do that, are you sure? Like, it was just all kinds of things. And I think I called you and I was like, I'm gonna pray about this a little bit more.
We can be honest, baby. When I said we cried, we prayed, we cried, we prayed, we cried.
I don't know. I don't think I need to pray about it a little bit more. And then I think one day it was just like I had an epiphany, and God was like, listen, do it. And I called you and I was like, I'm ready. I'm moving forward. And I eventually closed January the 31st, 2020. And I absolutely love my home.
Well, you
So
got a
yeah,
beautiful one.
I know. And even just going and look around, man, it's just an amazing thing. So it's a beautiful journey. And so for those of you who are thinking about, those of you who are listening live, if you're thinking about home ownership, man, y'all make this call to Danielle and reach out and allow her to assist you and help you on the journey. So I'm grateful, I'm honored that she took this time out to talk with us on this evening. Any last thoughts or any other things that you would like to share with the listeners as far as home ownership and yeah, any other
Yeah.
last things?
To all of you that's on the call, or if it's part of the replay, I just want to say, home ownership is a beautiful thing. I know it can be nervous. You can be nervous. There's a lot of information out there to receive, but if nothing else, you can do it. Again, I recommend that you just get you with a licensed realtor that you trust, who can walk you through the process. There are a lot of programs out there right now, regardless to what the media say. There are great programs, even in the midst of interest rates rising. You still can buy you a house, okay? And again, I'm here for consultation purposes if needed. You can always call me. Our office phone is 205-434-4639. My cell is 205-613-1110. And of course, on Facebook, Danielle Matthews. And Carissa can always reach me. So, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, we have one last question. Someone asked, what programs are there for first-time home buyers to assist with down payment and closing costs?
Oh my God, there are several programs out there. Again, it just depends on which lender you want to go with. One of the things that Carissa, I'm going to give you at least 3 to 4 lenders for you to choose from. It's basically, I'm going to want to know who you have a relationship already. Is there someone you want to use? And then I'll give you my resources, and you choose to see who has the program that's best for you, that has the first time home buyer program that's best for you. But there are great programs out there.
That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Well, Danielle, I know you have an amazing. Go ahead and show the class again, y'all. She has a whole class going on. Listen.
Y'all speak to Chris. Hey.
A whole class going on. She is book busy and doing the doggone thing and raising up leaders to really be able to assist other people with this process. So I just kudos to you and to all the things that you are doing, man. That just warmed my heart, girl. I'm sorry. Like,
thank you.
It warmed my heart to see what you are doing, man. And so I'm honored. I'm grateful that you took out the time to come and just share with us a little bit about home ownership and how people can get connected to you and be able to answer the questions that we've had. And like we always do, we'll be calling on you again. We have some amazing things coming up in store. So we'll be calling on you to come out and just, maybe do maybe some live workshops or something.
Yes, I'm always here. I'm just a phone call away. I believe in your ministry as well. HR is amazing. I've been prayed for, been a part of it. So I love it. And like I said, I love the work that you guys are doing. It's amazing. And continue to educate our people.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Y'all, thank y'all so much for allowing me to have Danielle for this amazing time. I am so grateful and honored that you took out the time tonight to chat with us. And we look forward for some great opportunities and some great partnerships in the future. Okay.
Always.
You enjoy. Thank y'all. Those of you who are on, thank y'all so much for joining again. I am Sharisa T, visionary of HR Ministries, and we just concluded our conversation on home ownership. If you just logged on, the replay will be available in a few moments. And also we will be uploading this on our YouTube channel. Hey, get connected, www.helloroof.org. We have some amazing things happening in the near future. So make sure that you connect with us. Again, we love you. Have an amazing night. Danielle, thank you so much.
Always welcome. Always welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Love you, girl. Y'all go and y'all enjoy.
I love you. Got my class clapping. Just made them proud of me.